Ooh, la da 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 da, la da da, la da da da, la da da da, la da da da. I was gonna wash my feet, but then I kicked balls. Was gonna get up and play the 9, but then I kicked balls. I'm getting relegated, and I know why.
Why, man?
Yeah, cause I kick balls. Because I kick balls. Because I kick balls. Shout out to Afro, man.
Shout out to Afro, man. That's a good one.
We're back talking that Champions League. Part 2 of this, I guess, a two-parter.
Two-parter, yeah.
Two-part. Grab your partner, step with.
Who we got on this episode?
We got some partners ready to dance with us, talk this Champions League.
Mm-hmm. This is Group E. And in order to do Group E, which is Chelsea, Milan, I'm blanking, Dinamo Zagreb,
The other ones don't matter.
and RB Salzburg. They really don't.
That's what Hughes really did.
That's yeah. I didn't say it, but that's really what I said.
Gotta have them, right?
For these guests, we gotta have on a Chelsea pundit. We gotta have on our Milan pundit, all the way from the parish. We got Matt, Staff Boy, Matt Boy. Welcome back to the show, Matt.
Thank you. We got Ghana and Shama in the house, the two best accents you could ask for.
Yeah. And as Matt just said, all the way from Ghana, we got our Milan pundit, Ghana Joe. Welcome back to the show, Ghana Joe. How's it?
Thank you. Everything is great down here, and then I'm actually enjoying having Matt as well. He's a Chelsea fan, and then we are playing against them, so I'm really happy he's here too.
Yeah, great. I'm excited to hear both of y'all's opinions on why you think your team will finish first, because I believe that both of you believe your team will finish first. With that being said, let's get right into the rankings, shall we?
Man, that makes me feel like the odd man out here. Like I got all eyes on me. Who's gonna be
Who are
deciding?
you gonna pick? Is Booty just gonna throw a wrench in?
I'm just gonna go Dinamo Zagreb.
There you go.
Yeah, so
Booty's trying to get out of here with his wallet still in his pocket.
That's right.
Mug your ass.
And my joke's still on my phone. Gotta have it.
You know what? With that being said, Booty, why don't you go first, buddy? Why don't you kick it off here?
All right, I'll kick it off with the 4th place team. We'll go up. Let's do that.
Spicy.
4th place, Dinamo Zagreb. Sorry, guys. It's been fun. Call the cops. There should be some assaults on you coming shortly. These two teams. But hey, I said that about Sheriff last year, and look what they did. So there's hope for you. There's hope to maybe draw one of these. Salzburg. They always seem to fuck around. So I got to put them in 3rd. That's 2nd place. That's 2nd place. Before the news that we heard today,
Yep.
I think I would have had to put Milan in 1st, but I'm gonna put Chelsea in 1st.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Milan in 2nd with Aubameyang. I've always been a big fan of his. With Aubameyang going, by the way, if you haven't, you've been living under a footy rock all day. It's been going crazy. Last day of the window, shut today. One of the biggest moves. Aubameyang going to Chelsea. So all the way around, made a weird way around from Arsenal back to
London to Barca to London.
So yeah, and I'm sure Matt already knows this. There's a nice little trend of former Arsenal players that go on to win trophies at Chelsea. So
Chelsea's
few
where
of them
former
treated.
Arsenal players go to win trophies, and the other way around, Arsenal's where Chelsea players go to retire.
yeah,
David Luiz, Peter Cech, Willian, and all the guys who came over from Arsenal. You had Seth Fabregas, you had Giroud, Ashley Cole, and now we have Aubameyang.
It's interesting. He's also wearing the number 9 jersey, which
He is.
some teams are very cursed with that number 9. So with that being said, Matt, why don't you give us your picks?
All right, of course I go Chelsea number 1. I mean,
Chelsea!
Milan number 2, Salzburg 3, and then Dinamo Zagreb 4. I actually I mean, I was going to pick Chelsea number 1 regardless, but looking at it and I was kind of comparing position for position, it was tougher to actually, if I was going to be completely objective, to pick Chelsea if I was a neutral fan. I mean, I think that's going to be a great matchup. I think they really match up well. They just started, like you said, going position for position. I was just like, oh, Chelsea has Sterling. He's off to a pretty decent start, but Milan has Leao. So, I mean, you, you could take either one of those there. And then look at the midfield. It's kind of like, well, Chelsea has Kovacic and maybe Conte might be back for the second matchup. But then you look at Milan's midfield. You have Tonali. You have the new signing over there, your boy Charles D. You're going to have to help me with the last name there, Hugh.
Catalana.
Catalana. Yeah, I knew that little accent on it that I wouldn't be able to nail. And you look at the defense. I mean, it's like, oh, well, Chelsea has Thiago Silva and Koulibaly and Rush James, but Milan has Tomori, Kalulu, Tio Hernandez, and then actually give Milan the slight edge on goalkeeping. I like Magic Mike just as a neutral observer most part for Milan. I think he's a great goalkeeper. He's been a little bit more sturdy than Mendy lately, but yeah, I think that's going to be a great matchup.
You said a lot there, and
I did. Sorry.
this is great. No, this is great. One thing I'm just going to talk up Milan here. They made some really slick signings at the very end of this window. One of them being Malik Chow, which is ironic because he came to the Italian league. His last name is spelled Thiaw, but it's pronounced like hello, goodbye in Italian, ciao. So I can't wait for the Italians to start singing the songs about him. We also signed Asher Branks from Wolfsburg on the sneak. Very, very sneaky signing. And then, of course, we got Serginho Dest. For those who don't know, Serginho Dest is one of the 11 starting Americans heading into this World Cup. Got him on loan from Barcelona for $2 million with, Matt, option to buy, baby.
Option to buy. Italian.
Loan with the option to buy.
I was laughing because we got the midfielder from Juventus today, and we got him on with the loan option to buy, the Italian special. Speak their language to get that deal done.
Oh, man. I tell people they should call us AC loan with option to buy, because the last couple of years, we've been just leaning on the loans with options to buy. It's been great. But I'm going to save you for last. I'm going to go quickly here because I know you've got some really good things to say about Milan. So I'm going to go Milan, Chelsea. I'm going to fuck around and go with Zagreb. I'm just going to say, hey, let's do it. And Salzburg. Really haven't watched Salzburg or Zagreb very much. I know Salzburg's got that pipeline, that Red Bull pipeline that they try and hide now. They're now FC Salzburg and no longer RB Salzburg or Red Bull Salzburg. It's just incredible what Red Bull has been able to do in the global scene. They've got a team in Brazil that they brought up from the 3rd division. I believe they're on their way to the 1st division. They've got a team in the MLS out in New York. They've got a team in Germany, and they've got a team in Austria. I feel like it's a matter of time before they go scoop up some Italian team or some Spanish team in like a Division II and do the same thing, rinse and repeat. They have this. I wouldn't doubt it if they got another. Maybe like somewhere Asia or somewhere like that, but it's absolutely amazing what they've been able to create in such short time, and the success and the return on investment. Holland, RB Salzburg player, right? Mane, RB player. Timo Werner, RB player. Sabitzer, RB player. I mean, you could just keep going on and on through all. Tyler Adams, RB Salzburg, RB New York player. It's really impressive. So I hate to put them down at 4th. I should honestly put them at 3rd, just because they just have so many good, talented players. But I think Zagreb are going to fuck around and make some noise. So we'll see what happens. As far as Milan and Chelsea, I like what you said, Matt. There's really good matchups all over the place. This Aubameyang pickup at the last second is really making this much more difficult for me, because it was very obvious that the number 9 was the biggest hole for Chelsea. And now that they have Aubameyang, who, by the way, was at AC Milan long time ago, it's going to be interesting to see how these two teams match up. But I, of course, am going to go with AC Milan. Totally unbiased here. Joe, Joe, who you got, man? What are your picks for the top four, and why do you pick them?
You know, um, ever since I saw the draw, and then I had a Chelsea fan who's, hey, do you see how the table has already been arranged? That's exactly how it's gonna finish. So you know, Milan at the moment is actually building a very formidable force. That's what I see. Um, I know a lot of Milan fans wouldn't agree with me at the moment because they think, um, you know, it's been like a rough patch ever since the season started. They have not really seen the Milan they saw last season. It looks like things are not really going on well at the moment. But then the truth is, Milan actually bought most of his players. The ones they got, the new ones they got this summer, is actually they didn't have or they didn't take part of the preseason. So it's like Pioli is now trying to integrate these players into the team, and then he had to do a lot of rotations in the last league game as well. So definitely the chemistry is not there at the moment, and people have already started criticizing why the need for such rotation at the moment, playing against Sassuolo, which is a much tricky side that has already been worrying Milan over the past few seasons in the Serie A. So a lot of people are a little bit skeptical, but then I think the team Milan is actually building for this season is actually going to be a better one than the one that won the Scudetto last season. Because I feel there is enough depth at the moment, unlike last season. I know Kessie is gone, and then people were worried about Milan actually replacing him with a like-for-like player. But then I think Axton Vranks is actually a good replacement for now. And if you look at the signings and how Milan is actually going about with the transfers this summer window, it looks like they are going for players with players that are younger and cheap, that has a good resale value. Let's say in the next future, they can sell a lot of these players. Is actually Chelsea at the moment is actually also going through a tough time at the moment. They are actually considering to sack Tuchel. I've actually been seeing Tuchel out already on Twitter. I was like, wow, this is the coach that won the UCL for them. And it looks like everybody actually forgot about everything now. But hey, this is Chelsea. They are known for that. The moment they sack a coach, it looks like everything is going to turn around and work for them actually. So they are still going to be a force in the group. And then with the kind of experience they have, the kind of team they have at the moment, I don't think they will come into any game being afraid. I don't see Chelsea coming to San Siro and then Chelsea is going to panic. No. Chelsea is not that kind of team. If you have to use your stadium atmosphere to overcome them, no. Chelsea is not that kind of team. You have to really be at your best before you beat them. But still, I trust AC Milan to have enough in their tanks to still put this through. I've actually been waiting for this particular fixture because Chelsea is that team I've never seen us play during our glory days. And then I don't know when we got back to, I've never seen us play Chelsea. So I just want to see how the boys are going to take it, how Chelsea is also going to play against Milan. I actually can't wait for this. But Matt, I'm sorry to say, I'll still put you guys, at second. I think the other teams are not that strong. I would have actually said Chelsea would not have made past this group because we are going to take 6 maximum points from you. So,
I wouldn't
so
expect
you
it
should
to happen any other way.
you should be lucky you have Zagreb and Salzburg. Probably you should have enough to actually go win against them. But hey, not this time around. We're playing like the champions of Italy now, and then the UCL is our home, so we are back in it. So if I'm supposed to arrange the table, just like I said, it's going to be exactly the same way the draw actually brought it. So AC Milan first, Chelsea second, Salzburg third, and then Zagreb last. I know Zagreb is a very good team. No disrespect to them because they have really monopolized the Croatian league. I don't remember the last time I saw a different winner in Croatia when it comes to the domestic league. It's always been about Zagreb. They have just been
26 times or something.
That's amazing. Because the last time I can recall, I don't think I've ever seen any winner in Croatia at the moment. It's always been about Zagreb. But then it's very unfortunate. Europe is filled up with too many good teams. So no matter how well you are domestically, when you come to Europe, you have to really be on your A game. And then they don't have enough to actually stand these big powers in Europe. So I don't think they can stand Salzburg as well, because Salzburg is actually, the kind of team that is always rebuilding constantly. They sell a lot, but then they have a way of scouting and recruiting players to fit their playing style. So I think I'll go with Salzburg at third, then Zagreb at fourth.
I like that, and I like the analysis you got of Milan there with Chelsea as well. I didn't even realize that. I can't tell you the last time that Chelsea ever played Milan. Other than
It's been a while.
Did we? I mean, have we played in Champions?
I think the last time I think we have, but then I think that was around 99, if I'm right, because I was trying to see the head-to-head between Milan and Chelsea, and that's what I got.
Okay. Wow.
But then I don't remember actually watching any game like that, or actually having the privilege to see any highlights of such a game. So
okay. All right. Well, gents, as we did in the last episode, it's time for the draft.
I'm excited about this one.
This one's going to be fun. We're basically going to be drafting from two teams here. So get your rosters ready. Joey, you have the fortune of drafting first. We're going to do the reverse draft order we did of the last one. So with all further ado, you are on the clock. You get the first pick of this draft.
okay, so I'll go with Di Catlari from AC Milan, and then
Hey, hold on. You just get one now. Hold on. You gotta wait for it to come back, and then you'll get two in a row. I'm gonna go with Teo Hernandez for my pick.
Okay.
All right, Booty, you were on the clock.
Oh shit! I'm here to fill holes and eat acai bowls. Can you pull up that list for me real quick?
Yes, I can. Give me a second. These guys. So these are the top-rated players from the current season right now. Don't forget Conte's injured, but he'll probably be back.
Oh yeah,
really good players.
I was about to say, yeah, give me content.
You want Conte?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's roll.
All right, Matt. You got two picks here.
Give me Reese. Got to go with my man.
About to
Reece
say, man,
James.
that should have been picked.
Got to go him. And I hate to swipe him from you, Hugh. I know this is going to be your next pick, but give me Mason.
Fuck
I
out
know
of here,
you
man.
have him chalked up for your next pick, but
Put that guy in the trash and throw him away. Who do you got the next pick?
Oh boy. Said Leao's on his way out though, yeah. Well,
I mean, he'd still be eligible for this.
I was gonna say that's right. Yeah, because I didn't
But
get
he's
they
staying.
did. Yeah,
He's safe there.
Leao. Damn. Yeah. Let's take all of their man. Let's just take everybody from Milan, right?
We should.
These guys be screwed.
All right. Give me. I'm gonna go with Benacer, dog. He's been having a hell of a season.
There you go.
All right, Joey, you get 2 picks here.
I'll go with Jorginho,
Okay. And 1 more pick.
and then
Got to be a defender
Giroud.
or forward. Giroud.
Okay. Yeah.
Great pick. Love that. I'm gonna go with. This is tough. So I need a forward. Oh man, give me a Aubameyang, dude. I'll take a Aubameyang.
There you go. Say him or Raheem.
Yeah, I'm not picking Sterling.
I stared at him too.
Yeah, I'm looking at him like, nah.
Fair
Rudy,
enough.
you're up on the clock.
I will do Koulibaly.
Koulibaly. All right, Matt. Last 2 picks for you.
Give me Benjamin Sesko from Salzburg. He's their 19-year-old forward that actually already signed a deal with Leipzig. He got an internal promotion in the Red Bull Corporation to go over to Leipzig next year, and I think they loaned him back for the year to let him develop. He's a big guy, technical, and we'll see what he can do in the Champions League. I've read some reports he's kind of getting some Haaland comps, which I think is ridiculous because we see what Erling Haaland is right now. But he's just a big guy up front that's going to score a lot of goals for him this year, I think. So that'll be my next pick.
All right, Sesko. And then
Chelsea were interested in him this off season, but like I said, he got the internal promotion.
All right, Matt, you got 1 more pick. Any position.
I'll take Raheem Sterling.
There you go. Sterling. All right, Booty. Final pick. Any position. We'll go.
Ooh. Anybody take Ziyech?
No.
Let's do that.
He's going to be riding the bench. I'll tell you that.
Started for us last game.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Okay. With my next pick, I'm going to go with my boy, Sandro Tonali. Just going to lock down the AC Milan midfield right there. And Joe, with your final pick, you need to pick a defender. I know exactly who I would pick if I were you. Just saying.
No, I don't think you know this one.
Okay.
Koulibaly from Chelsea.
Ooh, he has been picked, my friend. I'm sorry.
Okay, then Thiago Silva.
Nice. Okay. Damn, man, you're just gonna leave Tomori and Kalulu? You just gotta leave them out there?
This is UCL. I know Milan will actually concede more goals. You know, we have, just like Kea said, we have the tendency of conceding shit goals, if I should put it that way.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, but then for Chelsea, when it comes to their defense, they are going to be very solid in this campaign. For that, I can trust that. So I'll go with Thiago Silva.
I dig it. I like this. This is a good lineup here. Well, all right, gentlemen. This is great. I will be making graphics of these, by the way, and we'll be posting them on our social media channels. Just little quick 4-man teams, and letting the world know who we think the top midfielders and forwards and defenders are in these groups.
Hot six.
It's hot six.
Hot six, baby.
I think it's time to
we have the prayer book this time.
open up the prayer book.
All right, guys. Open up your prayer books. Let's go to the backs. I like it. All right. We open to Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. Random page. Well done, Booty.
This is a daya. A daya is a nutmeg.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay.
That's your word of the day.
Now I'm curious, Joe. Do you have another word for nutmeg in Ghana?
Another word for nutmeg.
Okay. Have you heard of Adea?
What? Can you come again?
It's Deya.
Oh.
Deya.
Oh, Deya
Deya.
in Zimbabwe. Booty. So what we like to do, Joe, I don't know if you're familiar. We have a book here of it's soccer words from around the world. And at the end of the episode, Booty will flip the book open to a random page.
Booty flip.
And he picked Zimbabwe this time. And the word he chose is Deya, Deya, which means nutmeg. Shortened from the local word Mateya, which means rickets or bow legs.
Okay.
All right, new word.
New word.
Deya.
Word of the day.
Okay. With that being said, I think it's time for shout outs.
Shout outs. You got one already?
I'm going to give a shout out to one of the other AC Milan signings. It's going to be Asher Branks. I signed him in So Rare about a year and a half ago. He, looking at his profile, he came from, I want to say it's a Man City Academy. He's got a lot of promise. I'm going to just quickly look up on Wikipedia. He's been on the move quite a bit. I'm sorry, he was not at Man City. So he went to Mechelen and then he went to Wolfsburg and then AC Milan have now got him on loan. Very exciting. He's a very promising player. He is only 19 years old and he's already got 68 caps to his name. So 68 caps and 7 goals. So very exciting, lots of potential. I think it's just a matter of time before he starts sliding in to the starting lineup, just because of all the games that we have going. We got 6 Champions League games. We got the Coppa Italia and, of course, the domestic league that we need to defend. So Asher Ranks is my shout out is to you.
Sex.
That's
Hot sex again.
Hot Sex. If you look, his last name is spelled really uniquely, too.
Oh,
Ranks.
it's giving me a Rabona. Matt, do you have a shout out?
Yeah, we talked about him a little bit already, but shout out to the new signing, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I'm excited. It's a reunion between him and Tuchel. Tuchel seemed to really push for it throughout this whole window. It sucked it had to go to the last minute. And as we talked about this a little bit earlier, but he's going to miss, I think, a few weeks. He had a home burglary in which they broke his jaw, I believe, which is really shitty. So it sucks. But yeah, shout out to him. And I actually didn't even realize he was on AC Milan. So that's news to me. I knew he was saying that to you in the Dortmund, Arsenal, Barcelona, Chelsea, but yeah, that's a new one for me. I didn't know we had another shared interest there.
This was right when AC Milan were like peaking and then hitting that hard decline.
Yeah, exactly.
He just signed, like Thiago Silva and Zlatan. He was on the team at that time, but you can see he didn't get any playing time. But we can claim him. He was on the youth academy there. So.
Yeah, of course. So excited to see what he can do. Hopefully he can break that number 9 curse.
Great story I've heard back when he was with Tuchel at Dortmund. You ever heard the story about how he was always late?
No.
And Tuchel started to tell him that the meeting was actually 15 minutes before the meeting actually was, so he would show up on time.
Okay.
Like the rest of the team knew this, but didn't tell him anything.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything. He would just be like, "Look, just let him think that it's
right."
It's at 8:45 instead of 9
9
o'clock.
o'clock.
And the dude never caught on. And every time he walked in, everybody was already there. Shit.
There's a funny story with a player in Mourinho, and Mourinho kept getting on this player for being late. And for whatever reason, he thought the meeting was 5 hours earlier than it actually was. And he shows up thinking he's going to be late again, like he always is. Like, let's say the meeting's at 5 o'clock and he shows up at 12, but he actually shows up at 12:30, like, oh, fuck, I'm late as shit. Shows up, realizes that he's super early. And right as he's showing up and realizing that he's late, Mourinho shows up and sees him there. And he goes, what are you doing here? And the guy quickly just lied. He's like, oh, I wanted to be early. You've been telling me I've been late to everything. And he was like, wow, good for you taking initiative. I need to find that dude's name. But it reminds me of that, just the coaches tricking and the players kind of doing this playful game backwards. And I think Mourinho found out later, and he laughed about it, of course. But yeah, great story. Got him, Joe. Do you have a shout out for us? A person in your life, a soccer team, a superstar, an actor? It can even be a thing.
For today, every day I always give the shout outs to you first because, you guys give me the opportunity to actually, be heard by many. So first and foremost, shout outs to Hugh and Booty, and then to my other colleague, Matt on here. A big shout out to you guys. I always enjoy my time with you whenever I'm on the show. So my first shout out goes to you guys, and then to a superstar, the new Milan signing, Charles Di Catlari. A big shout out to him as well. There is a lot of talk about this guy at the moment, among Milan fans. I don't know if it's because he has the natural or the physical looks that makes him resemble Kaka, for example. So I don't know. It's given and the role he plays as well. He plays the number 10, so it's giving them the Kaka kind of vibe. That hey, this guy is the next Kaka, But then I think that is going to put a little bit of pressure on him. So if he can just keep his head on the ground, I overheard some of his teammates during an interview saying he doesn't actually like talking. And then if that is the case, and then he's always going to just concentrate on football, just like his teammates are saying, then I think Milan is already, in, and we should prepare ourselves for starting to make it. Because looking at how he's playing and how good and technical he is at the moment, I think we have a great player in Milan once again. That's the thing. That's what I feel. So I just hope he can live up to expectations, and then at least he can perform as well. Because I think everybody loves him at Milan at the moment. Everybody loves him.
Love that shout out. I'm going to be honest, Joey, I did that shout out. The moment we signed him, I came on here. That was my shout out. I'm so glad you shouted him out again. I'm probably going to shout him out in another month, Joe. I'm not even lying. I'm probably going to shout him out in a month.
Oh, yeah.
He's so good. Yeah. He's so fun to watch. Great shout out.
Yeah.
Booty, the final shout out.
I'm going to shout out Philadelphia Union. Continuously winning me some bets. That's all to you guys. Always bet the over on these dudes. They just fucking score. And then they whooped Bayern Munich's.
Oh yeah, U15s.
U15s 6-0. Not the MLS team, folks. Their U16s or U15s whooped Bayern Munich's U15 or 16s 6-0. So big shout out to them. Continue to bet the over on anything, anyone, anytime they're playing. Other than that,
shout out to Philly.
I will. I'll close you guys out with a terrible joke.
Okay.
Right? Do y'all think butt cheeks is one word, or should I spread them apart? This has been the Footy Fetish Show. The fetish is real. The footy soccer. Peace out, boys, guys.
Oh, you cheeky bastard!
The cheeky one.
There's actually the other Red Bull's actually in Ghana. I looked it up, of all places.
Oh, no shit.
No fucking way.